Hey guys, I'm Bart.
I'm Gio.
I'm Joe.
I'm Shannon and you're watching
AskTheFeels.
And today's question is from April.
There's an Asian guy at my job that I have a crush on, but I don't know how to approach him. Since I am a black female, I feel there are a lot of negative stereotypes perpetuated about black women, and my presence alone may turn him off. How do I approach this Korean hottie without seeming desperate and being unladylike?
Oh damn!
Buy him a bottle of
great
kimchi.
question.
I have a lot of specifically black female fans that ask me the same thing. Like they're like, man, I'm so attracted to Asian guys, but I don't know if they like black women and all this stuff. And it just always blows my mind that I didn't know that black women had this insecurity about them of this like, oh, I don't know if he'll like me because I'm black. I never knew that.
Why not? On the online dating level, this is actually an amazing combination because Asian men and black women are the least favored.
What?
Like statistically?
Statistically,
That
Asian
sucks.
men get the least amount of swipes and black women get the least amount of swipes. Like the most attention obviously would be like white, female, and then actually Asian women are the most number one for women, and then it's white men. But it's crazy. I mean, I actually can mirror that because I don't know a lot of Asian guys who approach black women. So how would she know?
A lot of Asian guys don't approach in general.
period.
I think the way that a lot of Asian guys date is they date within their circle of friends. So they date people that, I mean, it almost seems like they only like Asian girls because they only date within what's familiar. Like they don't go out and cold hit up girls. Some do, but it's not something that's even within the culture. Like even in Asia, they don't just cold hit up girls. So they always date with, you know, like mutual friends or people within their own circle. And what I notice is outside of California, a lot of Asian kids just stick together because, you know, they're the minority, they get picked on, they don't have friends of other races, so it's a different experience. And a lot of the times it comes off as they're antisocial, they don't like you, but in reality, a lot of Asian guys love girls of other cultures, they just don't have the courage, and they're going through the same things that you are. Is like there's so much negative stereotypes, they don't think that they're attractive, they don't think that people like them. So I don't think you have anything to worry about because
So should she hit him up like, what's up, bruh?
it depends though. Is he Korean from Korea or is he a Korean American?
They have different
Asians
cultures,
from
yeah.
Asia don't like aggressive women and they get intimidated.
I mean, she can still have it be known that she's interested in him without coming off as aggressive.
But it might be intimidating to him.
Oh.
Just you have to take it down a notch, you know?
What would be something that's not intimidating?
I don't know, write like a letter in a fucking airplane and fucking...
I think when she makes herself available to him.
Oh, like laugh at all his jokes.
Proximity, no, yeah.
Oh, you're so cute.
Because I think like traditional
No.
Asia, the way they court women, they like that type of, they like the genders to fall a little bit closer to the traditional gender roles. So if you have a stronger female,
that makes sense.
it might not be a turn on to them.
Because that's not what they're used to.
That's not what they're used to over there. But over here, if he's Korean American, it's like you could probably just let him know, and he'll be like, "Oh shit, I didn't know you like me." Like, yeah, let's go on a date or whatever. But over there, it's a little bit more different.
Just to give you some insight, specifically with Korean, I don't know if it's Korean American, but just with Korean, like I've been to a Korean club and they have this thing called booking, right? And this is how much they don't like approaching girls, but
How much they're trying to avoid game.
yeah, so there's this thing called booking, right? So I went into the club with my girlfriends and they have like all the waiters and stuff. I guess there's like rooms, there's two floors in this nightclub, and the second floor is like where all the VIPs kind of sit down, and then they're kind of like scoping out the scene, whatever girl that they like. They tell the waiter, hey, that girl wearing the red dress and her friend or whatever, bring them up to my room. And that's what's booking. So they go, the waiter goes, gets you by the hand, pulls you into the room, and then that's when you guys start having a conversation over drinks. So that's how much they like to avoid having to like confront you and be like, hey, I like you.
It's like, think of it as the Cupid for the club.
Right.
So the guys can point out the girl, and instead of having to actually approach them, the Cupid will go over there and he'll tap her on the shoulder or bring them there, or maybe
There's no tapping. They just grab your hand and they just they take you to the room. It's kind of barbaric.
Which is so different from dealing with black dudes who are like, can I get your number? Like, that's that aggressive. So to go the polar opposite. So I don't really know what the answer to the question is. If she likes him and maybe he doesn't think that she would like her in return, so he's not approaching, how does she bridge the gap?
I mean, I guess for me, because I've dated outside of my race a lot, for me, when I really like somebody, I try to get familiar with their culture and you know, the things that they're used to, because I feel like
sprinkle some sesame seeds around you.
Yeah, because I feel like
leave a trail of seaweed and shit.
I don't know why. I feel like I have to do my research and I need to know where they come from to get a better understanding of who they are. And in doing that, I feel like I can connect a little bit better.
But still do it the way that is honest.
True to yourself, right? Yeah, because I mean, I've dated Chinese, I've dated Korean, and I've dated white, I've dated, you know, Latino, and I've...
Damn, girl!
I like to explore.
You like all the popsicle flavors.
Yeah, but I just made sure that I just understood where everyone's coming from, because I think I would appreciate if they did that with me and my culture, you know? Yeah, so definitely just do some research. Again, keep it true to you. Don't lose yourself and start wearing like fucking handbooks and shit, like just to impress them. But yeah, like just understand where he's coming from and then see if you're into it.
But I think what you're feeling is legitimate, because I think because like what Shannon was saying, I think a lot of Asian guys, since you don't see them on the prowl all the time, it makes you as a woman be like, oh fuck, like since I don't see them on the prowl, I can't even communicate with them the way I normally do with other dudes. Like, well, how should I communicate with them? So I think what you're experiencing is legitimate, but if you can find a way to figure out what their love language is, I think that's the way how you would bridge the gap.
You never know, he might be thirsting really hard but doesn't know how to say it.
He might have been jacking off to you in the bathroom every day. You don't even know.
Let's hope.
Let's hope he's jacking off to me.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure to stay close to us and follow us on Instagram at AskTheFeels. Go ahead and check out the funny shit we talked about in our last video, right over here.
My girlfriend in high school, she was trying to do doggy style like this, but with her back fucking hunched over.
Oh my god!
So I was like, wait, how the fuck do I fucking get in there? And I'm like trying to like scoop it in, and she was fucking like, she's like, are we doing this right? And then after, it wasn't until she realized she has to arch her back to open up the canal where